हेलो, नमस्कार, गुड मॉर्निंग। टुडे टॉपिक इज अस्कल, SKUL, अस्कल, जिसे हिंदी में हेड या खोपड़ी बाह्य आवरण कहते हैं। सबसे पहले हम इसके बारे में देखेंगे जनरल कंसिडरेशन। जनरल कंसिडरेशन ऑफ अस्कल। अस्कल फॉर्म्स द क्रेनियल एंड ऑफ द एक्सियल स्केलेटन। यह एक्सियल स्केलेटन का सबसे ऊपरी भाग बनाता है। ओनली मैंडिबल इज द मूवेबल बोन which articulates with paired temporal bones by the temporomandibular joint, which is type of synovial joints. अस्कल में केवल मैंडिबल ही एक ऐसा बोन है जो मूवेबल है, जिसमें मूवमेंट होती है, और वह टेम्पेरोमैंडिबुलर जॉइंट्स से जुड़ा रहता है, जो सिनोवियल जॉइंट्स है। अगर हम जॉइंट्स का क्लासिफिकेशन देखते हैं, उसमें टेम्पेरोमैंडिबुलर जॉइंट इज ए टाइप ऑफ सिनोवियल जॉइंट। एन आर्टिकुलेटेड अस्कल कंसिस्ट ऑफ टू पार्ट्स। अगर पूरा अस्कल को हम एक साथ देखते हैं, लेते हैं, तो इसमें दो पार्ट होता है, न्यूरोक्रेनियम एंड स्प्लैंक्नोक्रेनियम। न्यूरोक्रेनियम, जिसके अंदर ब्रेन रहता है, न्यूरोक्रेनियम इंक्लूड्स दोज बोन्स which enclose the cranial cavity to contain the brain and its covering meninges। न्यूरोक्रेनियम के अंदर ब्रेन पाया जाता है और मेनिंजेज। स्प्लैंक्नोक्रेनियम includes the mandible which forms the facial skeleton which enters in the formation of orbital cavity and nasal cavity। 22 bones present in skull, in which 8 bone forms the neurocranium and 14 bones forms the splanchocranium or facial skeleton। Paired bones are nasal, maxilla, palatine, lacrimal, zygomatic and inferior nasal concha। Unpaired bones are vomer and mandible। Facial skeleton is derived from branchial arches of the upper end of the primitive gut, so it is called splanchocranium। अगर हम देखते हैं साइज ऑफ अस्कल, तो अलग अलग साइज के अस्कल या हेड हमें दिखाई देते हैं लिविंग में। सो ऑन द कैपेसिटी, ऑन द basis of capacity, skull divided into 3 types: microcephalic, mesocephalic and megacephalic skull। Microcephalic skull is below 1350 cm3। Mesocephalic skull from 1350 to 1450 cm3 and megacephalic skull above 1450 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब। इस आधार पर स्कल को 3 ग्रुप में हम बांटते हैं, माइक्रोसेफलिक, मेजोसेफलिक एंड मेगासेफलिक। एक सामान्य स्कल, नॉर्मल स्कल कंटेन्स अबाउट 85 फोरामेन कैनाल एंड फीसर। फोरामेन मैग्नम फॉर द पैसेज ऑफ ब्रेन स्टेम एंड vertebral artery, jugular foramen for exit of internal jugular veins, and 9, 10, 11 cranial nerves. Carotid canal for the entry of internal carotid arteries. Types of cranial bone. The bones of the calvarium is flat, ossified in membrane and consist of outer and inner tables of compact substance in adult. Middle layer of vascular tissue is known as dipole. The close of suture or closure of suture takes place earlier in inner surface of the and affects the outer surface about 10 years later. क्रेनियल बोन जो कैल्वेरियम का फॉर्मेशन करता है, ओसिफाइड इन मेम्ब्रेन एंड कंटेन्स आउटर एंड इनर कंपैक्ट सब्सटेंस इन एडल्ट। दो लेयर के बीच का मिडल लेयर ऑफ वास्कुलर टिश्यू इज नोन एज डाइपोल। द क्लोजर ऑफ सूचर जो है, जो ज्वाइंट्स टू बोन के बीच में पाया जाता है, सबसे पहले इनर एस्पेक्ट अंदर में होता है, उसके लगभग 10 साल बाद आउटर सरफेस और बाहरी भाग में होता है। देयर आर 3 सूचर्स आर इनकाउंटर्ड इन द क्रेनियल वॉल्ट। Number 1 is sagittal suture between 2 parietal bones, coronal suture between parietal and frontal bone, and lumboid suture between the parietal and occipital bone. So main sutures are sagittal suture, coronal suture and lumboid suture. Coronal suture present between the 2 parietal bones, coronal suture between 2 parietal and frontal bones, and lumboid suture between the parietal and occipital bone. Union point between the coronal and sagittal suture is known as bregma. The union point between the sagittal and lumboidal suture is called lambda. The calvaria suture, in calvaria sutural closure, sutures का मिलना, that is sutural closure, occurs first in bregma and extends successively along the sagittal, coronal and lumboid suture. Calvaria is the top part of the skull. Calvaria or calvarium is the top part of the skull. It is the upper part of the neurocranium and covers the cranial cavity containing the brain. It is formed by superior part of frontal bone, occipital bone. Premature synostosis of cranial suture gives rise to deformity of the skull called craniostenosis. If the sagittal suture closes early, the skull becomes long and narrow with the ridge along the closed sagittal suture. The condition is called the scapulocephaly. premature closure of the lumboid and coronal suture results in a sharp pointed head known as the acrocephaly. So acrocephaly, scaphocephaly and the craniostenosis, three term is the new term. Most of the bones at the base of the skull and in the facial skeleton are irregular and ossified, partly in membrane and partly in cartilage. Maximum bone of the base of the skull or norma inferioris and in the facial skeleton norma anterioris are irregular and ossified, partly in membrane and partly in cartilage. Orbitomeatal plane was accepted as an international standard at an anthropological congress in Frankfurt in 1884, hence called the Frankfurt's plane. What is Frankfurt's plane? Frankfurt's plane is an orbitomeatal plane which was accepted as an international standard at an anthropological congress in Frankfurt in 1884. Bones of skull. Bones of skull: occipital bone, parietal bone, frontal bone, sphenoid bone, temporal bone, zygomatic bone, maxilla, ethmoid, lacrimal, nasal bone, palatine, inferior nasal concha, vomer, mandible. These are the bones of the skull. Muscle attachment. So each muscle should be studied under following heads: origin, insertion, nerve supply and action. So muscles are masseter muscles, buccinator, platysma, mentalis. Then exterior of the skull and suture. For the purpose of description, following view of skull is considered: norma verticalis or superior view, norma occipitalis or posterior view, norma frontalis or anterior view, norma lateralis or lateral view, norma basalis or inferior view. Each view contains, suppose you see norma verticalis or superioris, in which occipital bone, lambdoid suture, lambda, parietal foramen or emissary foramen, sagittal suture, bregma, frontal bone, coronal suture is visible. In norma occipitalis or posterior view, parietal bone, lambda, occipital bone, lumboid suture, highest nuchal line, external occipital protuberance, mastoid emissary foramen, mastoid process, foramen magnum, superior nuchal line, external occipital crest. In norma frontalis, we see frontal bone, glabella, nasion, piriform aperture, inferior nasal concha, zygomatic process of maxilla, ramus of mandible, maxilla, angle of mandible, body of mandible, mental protuberance, mental tubercle, mental foramen, alveolar part of mandible, oblique line, alveolar process, interior nasal spine, nasal crest, infraorbital foramen, zygomatic bone, frontal process, nasal bone, zygomatic process, supraorbital notch and superciliary arch. These structures are viewed in norma frontalis. In norma lateralis, structures are parietal bone, coronal suture, frontal bone, temporal bone, greater wing of sphenoid, nasal bone, zygomatic bone, maxilla, teeth, mental foramen, mandible, temporozygomatic joint, temporomandibular joint, occipital bone and lambdoidal suture. Norma basalis or norma inferioris contains parietal bone, temporal bone, sphenoid, hard palate, zygomatic bone, nasopharyngeal aperture, condyle, longus capitis, foramen magnum, inferior nuchal line, jugular foramen, foramen ovale, foramen spinosum and maxilla. Thank you. You like, subscribe and share the video. This is useful especially for first BHMS student. In next video, we will discuss about passage of cranial nerves through base of skull and next continued topic. For diagram, you take the help of original textbook and other references. You like, share and subscribe this video. If you have requirement of other topic, you send me mail or message, link given in video. Thank you.